What's up guys, and welcome to Steamworld Dig, a fistful of dirt. Now you might be wondering, this game sort of came out a while ago, why are you just checking it out now? Well, as of Tuesday, March 18th, 2014, in America, North America, it is coming out in Europe too, but this is the release date I know of, on 18th Tuesday. This game is coming out on PlayStation 4 and PS Vita. It is cross-buy, so if you want to play the game a bit on your PS4 and then go out on the road and pull up some more Steamworld Dig on your Vita, you can. It's really awesome. I love the more cross-buys that keep on popping up. Next week we should have Fez on the PS4 and PS Vita as well, so it's really cool. So I wanted to, check this out, show it to you guys, because I really enjoyed it. This is my first time playing the game was on the PS4, and it plays really great. I don't really know how it compares to playing on Steam and on the 3DS, but I know that it's really great here, so why don't we hop in. One thing that's really interesting about the game is that it's very addicting. It's very easy to get into, and when you do it, you just want to play and play and play and play. I didn't want to talk to you, but it's all steampunk-esque, which is why it's called Steamworld Dig. It's funny because in my first playthrough, yes, my first playthrough, I found a place I was at that I wanted to show to you guys. It was like, okay, I'm at this good spot where I feel like I know enough of the game to show it off and sort of show a good spot where I'm not too far into it. But it's like, let me play a little bit more. 3 hours later I beat the game, It took me like 4 hours to beat the game, but why don't we just check it out right now? So basically it's all about mining, Steamworld Dig, so it's about digging. And you'll see a lot of platforming. It sort of reminded me of Spelunky, but it's a lot different. It's not really a roguelike at all, actually. You can die as many times as you want and come back every single time. So there's no roguelike elements, even though it might look like that at first, it's not. But basically my goal is to dig and gather not really resources as much as I want to gather like emeralds, gems, stuff like that. So like I can come over here and sneak over a bit. Let me see if I can't. Nope. There we go. And basically my goal is to collect all these different gems and different treasures and sort of trade them out for gold. So let me get down here. I want to get as much of an inventory as I can. There's a lot of evil monsters down here, as you can see this one trying to bust out. If I can kill him before he gets out of the little area, though, it's fine. This block's gonna fall on my head, don't want it to do that. I think that, I don't think I've been over here yet, have I? I might have. No, I haven't. Okay, so you do have little areas like this, and I'd say these are a little, like, I don't know. Some of these are mandatory, some of these aren't, but there's little areas just like this one, where there'll be stuff to do in here. Sometimes there's just stuff to collect, or sometimes you'll learn a new move. And there's different moves, like I can hold square and I can run faster. I think I have that unlocked on this one. Yeah, and I can run faster. And it's like, do I have this unlocked? No, there's different moves, though, you can unlock, and it helps you later in the game. Like, I don't have it unlocked right now, so I can't really show you, but there's like one where you have to rely on the amount of water you have, and you hold down and jump, and you can get a super jump. So you sort of have this type of progressing. So let me go down here and get more gold. So you get progressing through adventuring, and I really like that. Now let's get this, and it's like, it gets compulsive. It's like you want to go down one more time and get a bit more gold and stuff like that, just so you can, get another upgrade or something, or come back up to the surface, do that kind of stuff. But let's go back up now. Since I've gotten a good amount of gold, I can actually press the little touchpad button on the PS4, and it'll pull this up, and this is cool. I can see how much money I have and how much money this amount of treasure will earn me. And that's very, very useful. Let's hop on up and make our way back up to the surface where we can trade our treasures for actual gold. But I feel like it's really great to have this on the Vita. I feel like this is a good game to play on the road because it's like you can have one full playthrough in one little trip. In like a 3 to 4 hour trip, maybe a plane ride or something. It's fit for that really well. So basically, I come to this little girl right here, and she will trade my treasures for gold. And eventually, you might have saw there was a little bar there. You sort of level up after you trade them as much, and that'll unlock new shops, it'll unlock new things that you're able to purchase until you get to the maximum level. But you can go to places like Cranky's Upgrades, where you can buy new stuff. And there's just a number of things I can buy here. I can buy better pickaxes, so I can pick up this. This is a bronze pickaxe, and this will give me 2 ground damage, so basically I can dig faster. I can also buy a bigger pouch, which can be really helpful. I don't have to come back up to the surface to trade as often. So there you go, very, very useful stuff. then this lady will revive you once you die, and it costs money. So it's like, instead of, having to start the game over from the beginning, dying just costs you a lot of money, so it can be difficult. So yeah, that's like the basis of the game, is that you're in this area just digging around and trying to just get as much money and try to get to the end, basically. Now, the thing is like I said, it's a $15 game, from my knowledge, but it takes about 4 to 5 hours to complete on your first playthrough. On your other playthroughs, it'll probably be a lot easier to complete. It'll probably be only 2 to 3 hours after that. So it's like, there's not a lot of replayability though. I wasn't really itching to play again for a second time, at least not immediately. It's not one of those games where I want to do playthrough after playthrough after playthrough like something like Binding of Isaac or Spelunky. It's something where it's like, I want to play through the entire game in 1 to 2 sittings, and then maybe a month or 2 after this I'll come back and I'll do another playthrough. But it's not something you're going to want to find over and over again. So it's like, if you have this like nice plane ride or something, where you need to sit down for 4 to 5 hours throughout your day, this might be worth picking up. But if you have like a constant road trip you're about to be on, and it's like, I need something that's going to last me 20 hours, this isn't your game. You're not going to find that here. Let's kill this guy though. The sense of progression is very rewarding in this game, I cannot deny that, and I really enjoy just collecting different things, and I just found myself beating the entire game in one playthrough, and that's not a negative thing, that's a thing, like, I was so hooked to the game that I couldn't stop playing it for a good 3 to 4 hours. And that's a very, very good thing. So we can already see, as you can see, I already collected enough gold where most of my pouches are filled, so I should already go back up and try to sell all of it. And basically you follow this cycle. As you get deeper, you find different areas with harder enemies and more rewards, and at some point you're gathering thousands of gold at a time. And it's like, by the end of the game sometimes though, it's like, there's a set amount of money you can find in the world. It's finite, so if you die, you lose money, and you're losing slowly a finite amount of cash from what I've seen. So it's like, there was this point where I had everything beaten, but I wanted to upgrade everything. It's like, sort of like an after game kind of thing, after I beat the final boss, which is the only boss, is the final boss. It's an okay boss fight. It was sort of a little on the easy side, I was a little surprised, and at the end I was like, wait, is the game over? But I wanted to upgrade all of my weapons. I wanted to get the best pickaxe. I wanted to get the other things. You can get different like upgrades. You get like a sort of like a punch, and you get a drill, and so you just get different equipment, which is very cool. It gives you a diversity and different ways to go around things. But like, I couldn't do that. There wasn't enough gold. Like, I could go to these early levels, but it would give me 1 piece of gold at a time, so it wouldn't really help me when I needed thousands of more gold. So I was sort of stuck. It's like, I had to play again, but more frugally, and actually not die as much, so I actually could afford upgrading everything. And that's not something I plan on doing in the future. Maybe next time I'm on a road trip, I'll just play this game, pop it in. It can be a little difficult at times for sure though. Like, I can't just like hop and swing, so I can't get this. I need to be a little more creative on how I want to dig around and try to get some of these treasures. Which is where the new equipment like the drill comes in, and it can become a little easier to get this stuff, but it's still overall pretty difficult. So you have to be smart with it, and I sort of enjoy that. It's not just mindless digging all the time. Let's go and get these pieces of gold. It is procedurally generated though. So like, the levels themselves are procedurally generated, but once they're generated, obviously they won't change. So I can dig down here and just look for stuff, and that's the entire gist of the game, all about. But I really enjoyed it overall. It was an overall really positive and really fun experience. I do recommend if this video looked interesting to you. I just, go against it if you need something that needs hour upon hour upon hour, something more like Spelunky, something more like Binding of Isaac, where you can constantly play it for hours on end and still not really be bored of it. This really isn't what you're looking for. This is more for short playthroughs in my opinion. But besides that, you're good to go. This is a really fun, solid game that I definitely think you should try out. So now it's on the PS4 and PS Vita, so the consoles this game is available for is definitely expanding since it's already on Steam and 3DS. But that's all it basically is though. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.